Oh, I get so excited with those beats. Hello and welcome to, well, it's pretend episode 49 because this is the episode we've rescheduled with a very special guest who is on his way, but it's actually episode 40. No, it's not. It's pretend episode 49 and real episode 52. Anyway. Thank you for joining me today on another episode of Live with the Glitter Practitioner. That is me, Dr. Nubi. And for those of you who don't know me, I am a GP in the UK, a family physician, and I am also a spiritual and transformation life coach. I'm a soon-to-be published author, and I just love what I do so much. I really do. I've been writing about this actually. I was writing an article for my very good friend Jennifer Sharp for her first edition of Soul Essence magazine, and it's basically a story of, well, my story of burnout and what I do now, which is showing and sharing other people how to, it's bringing awareness to the mind, body and soul connection and integrating that within the conventional medical model of care so that somebody always understands their whole self-health needs from a physical, emotional, psychological and spiritual basis. And once you understand, it's learning how to recognize these needs, restoring them and rebalancing them in keeping, in alignment with your values, your passions, your purpose, the things that make you go fizz pop, all of these things. And that's when you really start living in the present, and it's magical. That's when the glitter literally starts to flow. Oh, I could talk about this for hours, but it was from my own burnout that I was awakened to this deeper understanding of health. And when I recovered, I created the F list as a way of sharing my learnings, insights and knowledge with my patient community, which is what I've done for the last decade or so. And it forms the basis of my coaching program. It forms the basis of, well, everything I do. I live and breathe it. So that is the origin story of the F list. And the best way to show you, for you to feel how this might feel, going through learning how to recognize your needs, taking that step back and pausing, a few F-bombs thrown in, not in my brand story video, but generally, is my brand story, which was created by the insanely talented Devin James Stinson, who has really captured, I guess, my soul essence and what I do, why I do it, and how. And it really is my purpose. So I would love for you to experience the brand story. I love it, and enjoy. Mr. Producer and Big Brother, please may we have the brand story.
Follow the light through the storm. And this is not a light that warns, it's a light that forms on the pathway ahead. So you can maneuver around disaster instead of getting stopped by the obstacles. It just takes changing the obstacles. And then the impossible turns to possible. And then the storm lifts. You're no longer adrift. Breathe, focus, you've got this. Ahead you see a figure, a kind soul, and on the inside it feels like you might glow. Your endless cycles of cyclones have been turned to a breeze that just slightly blows. You're adorned with glitter, where you literally feel like a kid again. And this is when you realize how much of your life you've missed. And then you talk more with Dr. Nubi Aurora, who will holistically change your aura, where you and the new you won't be like strangers. No, you'll be like friends. Because this whole process is simply life-changing. So if you're feeling frazzled and you want to find your fizz and dazzle, then book a call with Dr. Nupi Aurora by messaging her right here on LinkedIn.
Very soothing. I do love that. And perfect timing. My guest has arrived. He was stuck. So I think without further ado, I should have had some music to bring you on, Matt. You know, the James Bond theme. Anyway, please welcome. I think everybody knows who you are. Mr. Matt. Mr. James Bond. Kudos. Matt Kudos, come on.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
I would just like to say
yes.
It's a bit of a miracle that I made it, because I was in Malaga with a friend.
Oh, get you.
A bus that took longer than I expected to get to the town where I'm currently living.
Are you in Malaga now? Are you in Spain?
I'm in Neja, which is just outside of Malaga.
Neja? No, sorry.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I'm here.
Such a random thing to say, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, I've been there. Oh, how beautiful. Oh
Yeah.
God, that's not fair. So you're on a bit of a jolly.
Well, it's a journey of self-awareness and relaxation and recuperation.
Oh, I like it.
The real hard work starts again. So yeah.
Okay, good for you. Anyway, sorry, we've just launched straight into chatting. It's so nice to see you. I've not seen you for ages. Please tell everybody a little bit about who you are. Right. We are going to have a very wonderful, light conversation, chit chat. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Tell everybody who you are, and for those literally minuscule people who might not know you.
Hi everyone, my name is Matt Allen. I am the founder of Kudos, which is the world's first social benefit network. Social benefit networks are the same as social networks that exist today, except we are going to change the world by making them beneficial to everybody. And that ranges from the smallest person to the greatest person, and it includes everybody in between. The wonderful thing is that it is powered by the miracle that is each and every single one of us.
Nice.
That about covers it, I think.
I think it does, yes.
Hello to all my friends and followers and supporters, including you, Nupi. We've known each other. Possibly some of the longest people that I've known on LinkedIn is like people like you and Melanie.
Yes. We met actually really well. It was through Melanie. Pink-haired warrior. And I remember you messaging me, and we were just chatting in the comments, and we hopped on a call, started chatting, and then I was just like, right, you got to meet Russ, you got to meet this person, get you over here, get you over there, and it's wonderful. Oh, look who it is! It's Marvelous. Hi. Oh,
hi,
God.
Marvelous.
I miss the Kudos crew.
Yeah. Well, some of them turn up for my new Sunday night lives.
I know.
You sadly missed it this week. It was from the beach in Neja.
Oh, get lost. Now you're just showing off. Hi, Amber. Amber is amazing. She's so supportive. Hi, David. Oh, gosh. I do love doing my show. Seriously, I love it. Absolutely love it.
This is my first time that I've been on, because I feel privileged to have. When I first came on LinkedIn, I didn't know anything about LinkedIn Lives. I didn't know anything about you and Russ and doing shows or even going on YouTube and talking to people live. And here I am, 6, maybe 7 months later, and I've done so much in between.
Yes,
and
you have.
A lot of that was inspired by you and Russ, and seeing your show. And I remember just before Christmas, there was a lot of lives going on, Freeman Beals and Jamie, where they were singing. And I think it was Freeman said to Jamie, Kudos because he'd sung a very difficult song, or one of them said it to each other. I can't remember exactly which, but then they said about Kudos. So I jumped in the comments like I do.
Yeah, yeah.
You said Kudos, I am Kudos. I've met so many amazing miracle people in between now
it
and
is
then.
incredible.
Yeah,
I'm so proud. Well done, you. Seriously, you've done shed loads. In fact, the only reason I'm not there with the Kudos crew on a Monday as much, well, not for ages really, or
Sunday now.
Oh, it's not Monday anymore.
No, it's Sunday.
Ah, okay. Well, to be fair, I have working my friggin' ass off.
I know.
Seriously, so I'm in clinic. Look. I don't think I will show because I'm bringing attention to something which people won't even know. Anyway, let's move swiftly on.
Okay.
I've been working. I'm doing crazy. I'm doing the hours. I'm doing the clinics, and do you know what? It's a damn good job. I love what I do, which is the truth. I do. It's just I feel like it's come full circle, and it's so rewarding being able to do my thing as a doctor. I am focusing, Ross. I'm trying my best. And also F-list bombing down the phone. Oh, wow. It's just, it just fills my heart. It really does. But it's, the hours are long, or they have been. And I'm literally doing anyway, it sounds like I'm going, and I'm not. Anyway, that's the reason why I've not been able to come, and I'm hardly on, to be fair. I'm not even on LinkedIn as much, apart from the odd bits and pieces and the show and commenting when I can. But anyway, what I have found, to be honest, is that people who are here today, for example, it's not about your numbers of followers. It's the quality of who follows you. It's their engagement, who actually stick with you irrespectively because they actually like you or they like your message or your stuff. That is very apparent because that's what I'm receiving, which is wonderful. So I wanted to say thank you actually to everybody who's come and everybody who is still engaging with me, even though I'm a little bit, hit and miss now. But it just goes to prove the algorithm, basically. Sorry, I'm being a bit of a rebel tonight. Yeah. Anyway.
I have to underline that because the fact of the matter is that a lot of people seem to try and second guess the algorithm. And what they try and think about is how that algorithm is controlling them or what the algorithm's trying to dictate. But the algorithm's not trying to dictate anything. What the algorithm is doing is looking after LinkedIn. They're not really bothered about what we do or what we're trying to do. All that they're bothered about is getting to a position that LinkedIn likes. And they have their own agenda for that. People always say, you shouldn't tag more than this amount of people. You shouldn't external links. Not true. Look at the success that I have, and it's not blowing my own trumpet. It's just the simple fact that for a guy who didn't exist on LinkedIn maybe 7 months ago, and the response that I get and the reaction that I get from people who are genuinely interested in making a difference in the world and are generally interested in what I do because it can help to do that for so many people on so many levels. And then that's just from them knowing what I sort of exist and do on LinkedIn. Yes. Then I have a chat with them and explain what I'm actually up to. That's and the key. The size of that. And then people are just hopefully very much on board.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You know what? It's all about, it's just to rewind a little bit. It's what you just said, actually, about I have a chat. You connect with people. You talk to people. It's not just for the hell of it. Yeah. And that is the difference. It's when that is what I mean by heart-centered connections. And as David, I love David to bits, he's just put here, you are learning who are your most loyal friends and followers. And that is so true. And that's what I give a shit. That's what I give a monkeys about, to be honest. It's true. Anyway, so what else is going? What happened actually, Mr. Bond, to the thing? You know, the thing that you were going to do.
Well, like you've been busy. I've been a little bit busy as well.
You've been mega busy. In fairness, you have. I know. No pressure.
I still want to do that, and I
Yeah.
still want to do that with you. And there's a lot of stuff. So I've moved office.
I don't want to be Miss Moneypenny though.
You can be whoever you want, Newbie.
Okay, fine.
You could be Mr. Bond, and I'll play Mrs. Bond or something like that. I just don't care as long as you're in it. To be perfectly honest,
I'm there. I'm like, okay, so
preferably not
I'm
that.
going to be the goodie, and I'm also going to be the baddie. And actually, can I be Miss Moneypenny as well? And this and that. I'll be like, nobody else gets looking.
Just you cameo roles throughout of everything, yeah. And the titles are just like whoever it is.
I'm so
Dr.
giddy
Newbie,
tonight.
Whoever it is, Dr. Newbie. In fact, we won't bother with the one side. We'll just do Dr. Newbie, Dr. Newbie, Dr. Newbie, Dr. Newbie.
I'm a frustrated performer, clearly. No, in a past life, I know this. Obviously, this is true. I was an actress, a stage actress, a very flamboyant, very successful one as well.
Yes.
So my angel ladies tell me.
Uh-huh.
Yes. We weren't expecting this, were we?
Whole different side that nobody knows about Dr. Newbie.
No, they do. They do. They do. I'm very open about this.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's spread the word then.
Yeah. No. Baxi being Goldfinger. The one dip. That's what Marilyn Palmer just said. Be the lady in Goldfinger, the one dipped in gold, but didn't she die? Or didn't she suffocate?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no. That was the one with the tar. Anyway.
I don't know. It's all a blur to me.
I love Juliet's here, by the way.
Oh, hi, Juliet.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like what you said before about connecting to people. Like a lot of people, I'm not interested in business. I'm not interested in pitching them my idea. It is about alignment and vision and understanding that we need change and that people's opinions are what's going to make that change. People's identity, people's own miracle, their own uniqueness, and bringing that together and uniting us all together, that's what's going to make the difference. And that is basically what I do when I chat with people, is I make friends. I came to LinkedIn, like many people, to look to prove my business idea. And what I ended up with is people who are going to be able to do that with me and want to do that because of what my business idea is. But I also ended up with a phenomenal shed load of absolute miracle friends who I just couldn't imagine life without now. Like I don't exist in LinkedIn, but I just feel like it's home because every time that I come on, it's like people are giving me a giant hug, and I miss being hugged when I'm not here. And at some point I'll disappear a little bit and then I'll come back and then I'll disappear again and I'll come back. And that's not because I'm swanning off. Okay, I'm swanning off to Malaga this week.
You are allowed.
The point is that it's because I'm trying to get done possibly the biggest thing ever. And there's a lot of work in that. And I was on Juliet's show the other day, and that's about burnout, much like you talk about. And what I said to them was that I need to take a break, and I understand that.
Good.
I've been working very hard, and I'm not burnt out, and I'm not broke. But if we don't plan ahead and think, I need to take a break at a certain point when I get to do that, and take that advantage of doing that, we will break. And that's the point for me. It's like
nobody's infallible, seriously. And that's why I said, I'm so pleased to hear that when you said I'm recouping, I'm doing this. Too bloody right. You've hammered it the last 6 months. And I know when I can only, I guess, compare from my own story, because a year ago I came on, didn't know a damn thing. and making making friends. Hey, will you be my friend? But connecting, and I loved it. I love it. But also, I think I guess I was lucky at the time that I wasn't in clinics. So I kind of thought, you know what? I know I was butterflying around all the different time zones because I could. I didn't have to get up in the morning. I wasn't doing the clinics that I'm doing right now. And I knew it's not infinite. It's not going to last forever. But once I do start clinics, I'd be mental to stay up till silly o'clock. I mean, I'm not going to be able to function. But my point being, it's finding that balance. And you're so right. You kind of, you do your thing and then you might go off for a bit and come back. But it's that feeling of the real connections, the ones who you value or cherish, the people who I want to keep in touch with. I've got their numbers, for heaven's sake, and you keep those connections. It's more than a connection on LinkedIn.
Have you got my number?
Yeah, of course I have.
I know. We texted each other just before the show, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. I so fell for that. Oh, I would say, I'm like, come on, Mr. Bond, where are you? So we can have a quick
This
chat.
is the point, yeah. Like you and I'm not undervaluing you, but everybody else, we are like friends, and that is the point of this to me. It's like,
have a banter
I don't
with you
just
big
connect
time.
to people about, oh, what's your service? What do you do? What can you provide me with? What's the cost of that? No, it's about finding out about people and what's important to them, and then delivering that through what I'm going to
forget,
deliver.
Actually, sometimes. I'm sorry to interrupt you,
No,
but
that's fine.
I'm kind of like, oh, what are we doing again? Oh yeah, of course, no problem. Yeah, of course I'll be there. It's a bit of a laugh. Why not? No, it's when you can combine that with what you're doing, which is your passion, you're onto something. Basically, that's what I would say. And you clearly are, because I know this is it's so important to you, from your own story, which I know you've shared with me, and I'm sure other people as well, with your own health, and where this all really came from, and where this, your initiatives, the drive behind them. I totally get that.
Yeah. I was speaking to somebody today, a very dear friend, and we were talking about, and a couple of friends last night as well talked about the same thing. It seems to be a recurring thing, because I've come away basically to figure out what I'm going to do next. And people keep saying to me, what was it that made you change from what you were before? What flipped that switch? What was that moment that encapsulated that thing? And there wasn't a particular moment, but there was an epiphany that came to me that was basically, I need to change this. There is nobody else that will. The power is in me. And not only is the power in me, but the power is in everybody. The power is in people. And some people say to me, yeah, but you're up against like some powerful people. And I don't care about those powerful people. I care about people power, because that is what really makes change. And that's what my friend was talking about today, in the sense that people are the thing that will change this crap. I know they probably swear a bit more than that, but like this fucking shit that's going on, the only way that we're going to fucking change that shit is by making people powerful.
I've never heard you swear before.
Haven't you? Oh, I swear. I like to around ladies.
You are allowed. It's absolutely fine. I mean, I swear all the time, left, right, and centre. But that's so true. That is so, so true. And I think that was primarily the reason I came onto LinkedIn, I'm plugging my ears, was to connect with like-minded people. True connections, as in, I guess, as what I shared with you when we first met, I love medicine. I love what I do, but there's a convention that keeps you here. And I'm like, no, you can't keep me in a box. I'm too, come on, shine that light left, right, and center.
Do you
And
know
I'm
what the real
proud of that.
miracle
I'm
is?
proud of how I do what I do
Yeah.
because it works, and it gives an added dimension, and it is truly connecting with another human being. That to me is priceless. And if I'm in healthcare, too friggin' right, I'm going to give that person the space and hold that space and make them feel seen, heard, and valued. That's the start of a healing journey. And I'm not going to conform, basically. So that's how we connected, essentially.
Yeah.
And I'm passionate about that because I refuse to do it any other way. I've seen the benefits, and it's not that I want everybody else to change. No, but don't tell me how I should do something, or anyway, just don't, because the warrior will come out. But
Oh dear, I need to hide very quickly.
yeah, absolutely. So it is about having the courage to stand true to yourself, your own needs, your passions, what really drives you, and going for it. Do you know what? It's not easy. It's actually quite lonely. There's not many people who actually take that step. And I am so glad personally that I did. And that's what you're doing. And I just wanted to share that with you because that's exactly what you have been doing all this time.
Yeah.
That you wanted to make a difference, and you're doing it. You're doing it, which is great.
It's just the beginning.
I know
No
it
doubt in
is.
that. It's just the beginning.
I know it is. I know
Very
it.
interesting words that you're using, especially passion.
Yeah.
And what you're talking about is authenticity, like
Yeah.
the belief in what you do,
Yeah.
and the belief that what you do makes a difference to people fundamentally.
Yeah.
And not just a difference, but makes a positive benefit to people's lives, rather than the same old shit that was shoveled into our faces and told this is good for us. It is not necessarily. I'm not saying that all of it is bad. I'm not saying that we need to scrap the whole thing or rebel and pick up guns.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that we do not need to suck the life out of everybody for us all to benefit.
Yeah. It's not about, it's about doing what's, to me, it's as common sense as anything. Yeah. But I appreciate that it's not maybe to other people. That is fine. But I just, it's staying true to who you are and standing true to that and pivoting whenever, because you can. Hi, Roz. Oh my God, I've not seen people for ages. I feel like I've been in a little crab shell or something. Did you see my recent? Oh, hi, Inga. Did you see my recent pivot video?
I saw it, but I didn't get to watch it all because at the time I was on the train.
Well, do watch it because I think you'll love it. I think you'll just crack yourself. I know you will. But that's the thing, and it's following your passions, your purpose, what inspires you. Tune into your values, own your needs, trust. That's the pivot. I shall let you watch the video to hear the song again because I'm so proud of it. I really am. I'm so proud of it. It's a new P original, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. Made it up myself.
Are you copying my words now? Kudos original video.
Is that what you say? I should know this, really.
Yeah, have you not watched any of my videos? No, not what I do. I do lots of them, not just one.
I do watch them. I can't breathe. I just haven't watched any recently.
Okay.
I can't because I've got a very sore eye, and I think I need like an eye pirate patch or something. So it's true. It's true. I'm not making.
Wear that for the thing.
What the thing? Oh yeah. Oh, I'd be a proper Bond villain
Yeah,
thing.
like a diamond crusted one or something.
Yes. I
that
am
would be
feeling it.
wicked.
Oh, yes. Yes. In fact, I probably, I know what I could use. I've got, face masks that we used to
Uh-huh.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got one that is covered in sequins and glitter. I just stick that over my ear.
A bit of gaffer tape, like.
Oh my God, yes. Anyway, what were we saying? Oh yeah, my eye.
You
Where
should
was
see a
that coming from?
doctor about that, really.
I know. Wow, I know. But I think it's screen time, so I'm not on my phone
Yeah.
afterwards. That's what I was trying to say. I'm kind of
Okay.
staying away from my phone and doing clinics and then resting my eyes. And I have done that all day, but for some stupid reason, it's just flared up because it's sore. Anyway, how did we get started talking about that?
I don't know. I
I
lose
don't know.
focus
I
on
lost
every.
track then completely.
I just listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth and I fall in love with the fact of how wonderful they are, even though I lose track of the message.
Oh, you are so smooth. You are so smooth. Thank you kindly, sir. I shall take that.
Just going backwards again, though.
Yeah.
We seem to do this all the time. Let's go backwards.
Yeah.
But you said about aligning with other people and sort of understanding where other people are at and being genuine about what you believe in. So a number that I like to quote now is 100%. That is the percentage of people that I have a chat with. I talk to them about what they do, and usually I ask them a lot of questions, you know me, and it turns into sometimes the Spanish Inquisition, which it's not meant to, and people appreciate that I'm interested in them rather than quizzing them.
Yeah.
I tell them about me and
Yeah.
Kudos and the bigger things, and 100% is the figure that represents the people who then have either a smile on their face, a giddy laugh, a phrase of, I love what you are doing. What you are doing is awesome. We want this to happen. The world needs this. I need change. We need to change the world. I want this to happen. Matt, I know this person. Let me put you in touch with this person. Have you thought about this? Can we do that?
Yeah.
You look at the people in the chat and
I
the
know.
things that those people write in the comments on things that I put on posts about. And I try and respond to them sometimes, and it's just difficult because there's so many of them. And that's not because, like, I'm big-headed and going, oh, look at all these people who respond to
I
what
hear
we
you.
do. What I'm saying is that the message carries to so many people that they respond to it and they relate to it and they see what they want to have as a change. And that is represented by what I do. By what you do. It's social benefit networks. It's about everybody benefiting, not at the cost of somebody else.
No.
And that is the real true desire for everybody to have more for themselves, more for their loved ones, more for their community. And that community stretches from just us on LinkedIn through to everybody in the world. And the beauty of that is that we do that through each and every one of us miracles.
Yes.
Because your show's about miracles today. So I just thought I'd put
I love that. And yes, it's just like glitter. It goes everywhere. And it does stick and it does spread.
I noticed that. I have it in places that I just didn't imagine. Like after I talked to you, literally, we swear a lot, but I can't describe those places. But it gets everywhere.
It does. But no, seriously, I can't remember. Inga will remember. Because Inga was hosting Russ Reels and I was on as one of the panels and we had the bestest chat and we were just laughing about glitter and whatever was coming. That's right. Glitter does make the world a better place. About glitter and I can't remember the guy who was on with us. I'm so sorry. My mind's gone blank. But he was going, oh, man, I hate glitter. You know, my 4-year-old's got it all over the place kind of thing. And I said, I get that, actually. I know. But no, you know what? You'll know if I'm around because you'll know. I literally give you a hug because I'm a very tactile person. And you'll be covered in glitters. That's how you know. Anyway, the next day.
I'm going to come to Manchester and get one of those glitter hugs at some point.
You should come. but he messaged on LinkedIn or something the other day, or in our chat, saying, "Oh my God," because I was teasing him, going, "Dave Chrysler, thank you, Inga, superstar." And I was going, "I'm just gonna, you won't even know it, and I'm just gonna glitter bomb you." Anyway, following day, he was like, "My kids have not been playing with glitter, and I swear there was a trail of glitter." And I was like, "Told you." And now teleport.
That is awesome.
That was a very long-winded story, wasn't it? I'm so sorry. I know.
It's a lot shorter than the usual ones that you tell.
Ross was saying that to me earlier while you were chatting in the green room. Yeah, he was
I think everybody was saying it. It's just that we're the only ones who are prepared to say it live. Can I ask something?
Yes. Yeah, of course you can.
Can Russ come in for a minute?
Oh, I don't know. Russ? I don't know if he can hear us. Can he? He should be able to hear us.
He can hear you because he's replying to what you're saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you've really planned this out, in which case I'm very fucking impressed. But like,
no, I know he was. I don't know what he's doing. I know he was. No. Oh, hold on a minute. I've got an idea. 1 second. Keep chatting. Keep telling everybody something, Matt.
Something. Okay.
Yes. Repeat. Huh? Repeat. I don't understand. Hi, Matt.
Repeat. Russ Hedge, get in the StreamYard. I have to think what this thing is now. I would like to say, even if he's not going to come in, Russ is one of the true diamonds of LinkedIn. And the very fact that you and he are associated so closely together speaks volumes about each other, because you are just so supportive and so giving to everybody. You're about enabling people to break through the barriers that hold them back in terms of not progressing, because they're not prepared to take a step back and think about how to change their lives to enable them to be better people, physically and emotionally and mentally, and all of the things that you explain, because I don't explain things very well.
It's really good. No, you do. You do explain things very well. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Russ. Russ is a man that I have a lot of respect for. Russ is a man that yesterday in my live, dear friend of mine, Marcus, he said about the other people in the live about how he wished that they were his parents, because like everybody is just so awesome. And Russ is one of those guys that I wish had been my dad, because he is like, he's just so inspiring. And I genuinely love older people who have a passion for everybody, who don't stand there dictating about the way that the world should be, but instead welcome people's new ideas, welcome people's insights, because the world has changed slightly from where they were. And yet they are still able and willing to give so much wisdom and beneficial information and support and help and encouragement to simple people like me. And there's a lot of other people just like Russ, like that I know personally through LinkedIn. And one of the things that I quite often say is that we need to listen to everybody. We need to listen to younger people. We need to listen to middle-aged people. I'm not quite either of those groups at the moment. All the younger ones, but like I'm not quite middle-aged. And then
I'm a teenager, just saying.
And then we've got slightly older people who have so much wealth of benefit of knowledge and experience. And what we need to do in some ways is look at the world that was before and see if we can get back to that in some ways. I'm not saying that was perfect. Still need to change that. But the simple fact of the matter is that we all form society, and we all need a voice, and we all need to be recognizing each other, and the fact that love is what powers everybody.
Oh my goodness, don't even start there.
Need to love each other more. Stop listening to the shit about we hate each other and we hate ourselves because of that. We should not do that. We need to think about love, and we need to think about change and how we can make that happen through everybody.
Oh, yes. I will give you an amen, sister. Amazing. Hi, Constance. Hi, CJ. Yeah, I say that generically, you know, I'm just like, you know, yo, sis, whatever. But I know you're a boy. Yes, I feel like breaking out into, you make me want to go. Oh, I don't know. I was thinking for some bizarre reason, the Sound of Music came on.
Is that the Sound of Music, is it?
The hills are alive with the sound of music. And I'm thinking, no, it's not about love. I don't know why that came into my head, but it just did.
Thank you.
Yes. Love. There was something I was going to say about love. It's one of my favorite bits of a Daft Punk song, actually. And it goes, if love is the answer, you know, hold on. Love is the answer, you know. That's the only bit I know, because the rest of it is all. The rest.
It never changes, does it?
The rest of it is all really beautiful music, and then it just comes in. It just comes in, and it's beautiful.
Oh, that was beautiful, though.
Thanks.
If it's not beautiful in the original version, the way
It's
that you
beautiful.
sing it is beautiful for sure.
Thank you. Oh, Matt, thank you so much for coming on. Seriously, I've loved it. It's. Do you know what? Oh my gosh, I'm surprised I've not had a. Come on, Noopy, wrap up. In fact, I think we have. Okay, no, I haven't had a warning. Come on, let's get going. It's like 40 odd minutes. It feels like about 5. You've got to come on again. Please, may you come on again.
You say that to everybody. I think you've got one of them little button things at the side that just you've got to come on again.
But do you know what? Everybody does come on again.
Well, we'll see about that.
They do. That's the truth. I have people on for part 2s, part 3s, part 4s. That's the best bit.
Okay. How much numbers can you count up to?
Huh?
Well, because we're going to do what?
Oh, okay, fine. Oh, I see.
Is it getting a bit late there for you?
It's actually not even. It's my eye. I'm going to blame my eye.
Oh,
I can't focus because my eyes.
My eye is a lot worse than yours, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I must actually give you that credit. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything you want to pick, mine's much worse than yours.
It's not a competition, Matt. Oh my god.
No, it's not a competition because otherwise I'd win before we even started. So it's not a competition at all. No.
I'm so competitive. I'd make sure. No. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on. It's been fabulous to have you on. And
I would just like to say, so I do this a lot. Sorry.
No, go on. It's fine. I do it all the time too. It's absolutely fine.
I would just like to say that if anybody doesn't know who I am and what I do, and I've seen a few names and heard a few names today that those people don't know who I am and what I do, I would just like you to tell them some reasons why they should get in touch and have a chat. Because it's one thing for me, yes, you, and you know the rules.
I can't say anything.
No, you can say. So the rule is you
Yeah.
can't tell people what Kudos does or is.
Right.
Second rule of Kudos Core is that you can tell people how wonderful it is. And the third one, just for you on this occasion, is I want you to tell them why they should have a chat with me. Because these people are here to see you, not to see me.
No, they're not.
Trust me, even if they're here to see me, they're going to be here next week to see you again, whether I'm here or not.
Yes, but people have come. All those comments that I saw pre-show, it's to support your cause, seriously. And anybody who does not know Matt Kudos needs to connect because you are inspiring and you are passionate about what you're doing, which is I want to break out in song again. I can't help it. Let's make this world a better place. Can't remember the words, but that.
For you and for me and the entire human race.
Exactly.
See, this is why I don't
sing.
You
sang. You sang.
Just for you, right?
Wow, I'm impressed.
Never again.
Yes, please connect. Now we are getting booted off. So thank you very much. Matt, for coming on. Have an amazing rest and recuperation, and catch up with you when you get back.
Most certainly.
Yes, and
You
don't go
don't
anywhere.
do too much either. It's important to work, but it's important to play.
Oh, I love playing. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I work hard, play hard. Come on, I'm a medic. Used to it.
My lips are sealed about them stories. Trust me.
Oh, I'm an old lady now, so this is in my youth.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't go
It
anywhere.
must
I
be
shall
because
come
the
and join
pen
you
in
in
the
the green room.
toilets is almost rubbed out.
I'll come and join you in the green room.
I look forward to it. Thank you. This has been the Matt Allen Show.
Go, Russ. Thank you. Oh, thank you for joining me today. Oh, that was. I'm turning into a. Oh my goodness me! I can't actually speak. I was about to say such fun, which is, if you're in the UK, you will know where that comes from. Thank you for joining me. And just as a very quick reminder, you can find me here every Monday at 8 p.m. GMT, which is 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. I don't even need to try to wink because my eye does its own thing now. Oh, okay. And do let me know in comments. Wait. I'm so sorry. I can see Matt and Russ just they're just giggling at me. Okay. Back to Studio One. Okay. And I shall see you again next week for episode 53. Thanks for watching. Bye.